Meghan Trainor recently announced that she got a boob job, and the internet imploded. The 31-year-old Grammy Award-winning pop star is known for her self-love hits like All About That Bass and Made You Look. Back in November 2024, she announced her plans to get a breast augmentation and lift, which she revealed during a conversation with her brother Ryan in their Workin' On It podcast. Meghan mentioned that she wanted to do something for herself after having 2 children, living a healthier lifestyle, and losing weight, and also a long-standing dissatisfaction with her breasts.
I'm getting a boob job.
Oh, yay, congratulations.
Yay! Because my mommy boobies were full of milk and now they're empty.
Yeah.
And then full of milk and now they're empty. They got big, they got small. They got big, they got small. I've lost some weight and I have sags on just like saggy sacks as boobs. And what's really difficult is when trying on all these amazing outfits for tour and for shows coming up. I have to wear like the most supportive bras and it could ruin the outfit.
Those
and
can't be comfortable.
No, and they squeeze my sides and I've always joked and said for years, like I can't wait till I can get a boob job.
Yeah, you've said this since you were like 16 years old.
Yeah, dude.
So this is not a new thing, guys.
No.
This one's
It might be new for all of our listeners,
Right.
but I have wanted this my whole life.
Yeah, this
so
has been
I'm
a
going to have
manifestation.
boobies that don't look at the floor.
And that's
it's
fine.
going to be huge. They're not going to be big. They're going to be tiny.
Whoa.
Sorry.
The caption read, "I ain't ashamed to say one day I might upgrade genetics." Overall, the reaction for Meghan's decision was positive. "One of the best decisions I have ever made. So excited for you. Thank you for always keeping it so real. Yes, ma'am. You look fantastic already, and do what makes you happy because happy looks good on you." However, some commenters criticized her decision. One fan referenced the song All About That Bass, which was Meghan Trainor's debut single, focused on body positivity and promoting self-acceptance. Other fans agreed, saying, "She better never sing that song live again. So hypocritical. We see that ended. Every time I see her becoming more plastic, I think of that song." Another commenter pointed out, "After I just saw an article about you regretting Botox, so another form of self-altering it is." For context, in the same podcast episode where Meghan was talking about thinking about getting a boob job, she mentioned she regretted getting Botox.
So to all my fellow girlies out there, who's in your 30s out there, hi. I got too much Botox and I need help. I messed up. Listen, I've had Botox like a handful of times, just a few times, just up here, just my forehead, you know. And someone convinced me with my little lips that if you did a lip flip, you put filler right above your upper lip, that you could have a beautiful flip on your upper lip. And I could have one for the first time in my whole 30 years of living. It was not true, right? And also, I cannot smile anymore.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is as big as I can smile. Go on YouTube to watch this.
The video was captioned, "You live and you learn." The comments were surprisingly positive. "I love how open and honest you are. It's refreshing. Always keeping it 100%. No, I literally always thought how amazing you are for not following the lip filler trend. You're gorgeous the way you are. Thank you for being transparent." Some people empathized with her. "Yes, I did the lip flip with Botox too, and it covered half of my smile. I guess you gotta choose between sexy or happy. Fillers are way better. Be careful, girly, especially with fillers, because even if you go to get them dissolved, there's still some left. They're tough to get rid of." And some commenters reassured her. Lip flip versus lip filler. These are 2 entirely different treatments. What the lovely Meghan is describing is a lip flip, which involves Botox targeting the muscles around the lips. This relaxes the muscle, creating a subtle lip show, a slightly more visible upper lip, without adding fullness. Don't worry, this effect wears off fairly quickly, depending on the dose her injector used. LOL, a lip flip goes away in about a month or so. I got it done for fun about 6 weeks ago, and it's already pretty much gone. Since we move our mouths so much, it dissolves faster with all the movement. You'll be fine, queen. And one person who was on the fence decided against having the procedure. "Thank you so much for informing me. I have tossed around the thought of getting Botox and fillers. I am 74 years old. I've never even had my eyebrows done or any kind of waxing or any plastic surgery whatsoever, but I've been entertaining the thought and was on the fence. But now that I see what happened to you, forget it. I'm not doing it. Meghan posted an Instagram reel on March 6th, revealing that she had undergone the procedure, getting a breast lift and augmentation surgery, performed by Dr. Payman Danielpour, who is a board-certified plastic surgeon based in Beverly Hills.
Hey everyone, it's Meghan Trainor, and I've got some big news to share. Yep, I got my boobs done. As you know, I'm in a super busy chapter of my life. I've been touring, working, and mommying really hard. So recently, I've decided to do something just for me. I got a breast lift and augmentation with Motiva implants. Finally! After having 2 kids, living a healthier lifestyle, and losing weight, I couldn't be happier with my decision. I'm so obsessed. I've always struggled with loving my boobs before I got them done because they were never even, were always saggy my whole life. These breast implants are the only ones in the world with smooth silk, a surface designed to minimize inflammation, so the tissue around the implant stays soft. Honestly, they look and feel amazing. It's not an easy decision to have surgery, but Motiva's unheard of device-related complications rate of less than 1% reassured me that I was making the right choice. Together with my board-certified plastic surgeon, we chose the Motiva Smooth Silk Ergonomics implants. I wanted to make sure I had a very natural look and feel, which is why the ergonomics implants made the most sense because they adapt to movement, making them feel more like natural breast tissues. I love my results so much. My breasts look fuller, yet completely natural, and they complement my body proportions beautifully. They are finally twin sisters and not distant cousins. If you're looking for implants that prioritize both aesthetics and safety, Motiva is a fantastic option. Head to motivausa.com/Meghan, MEGHAN, for an exclusive offer and all the info you need to find a board-certified plastic surgeon near you.
The caption read, "Big news, it's official. I got a breast lift and augmentation with Motiva implants. I've thought about a breast augmentation for years, and with everything going on in my life, I decided it was time to do something for me. I knew I wanted a very natural look and feel that would adapt with my busy lifestyle, which is why I'm so glad that Motiva USA implants became available just as I was ready to make a change. I'm absolutely in love with my results. I'm more confident than ever, and I'm so happy that I made this decision. Remember, this is about you, your confidence, your happiness, and your journey. Love you all." The bizarre caption also highlighted different features of the implant, had a sponsor link for an exclusive offer, and gave the disclaimer, "Keep watching for important safety information and references. Individual results may vary and cannot be guaranteed," ending with a slew of hashtags. Meghan's post wasn't very well received, especially since she was perceived as the body positivity icon. You know I won't be no stick figure, silicone Barbie doll. The self-proclaimed love yourself anthem girl has been swept into veneers, Botox, hair extensions, heavy makeup, and breast implants, losing the very identity she once preached. Your music, buried under layers of vocal production, lacks the authenticity you once claimed. It's almost impressive how completely you've abandoned who you said you were, catfishing your way into a persona that feels more like a carefully curated illusion than a real person. The only difference now is that you don't need a filter. Your body has been permanently altered to fit the illusion. That's a shame. A content creator made fun of Meghan's video, saying it was like an SNL parody. Most commenters wanted more transparency about whether the breast augmentation process was sponsored. Why do celebs who can afford things like this get it for free? Insanity. Can I just ask for a little transparency here? This is part of my advocacy work. Did you get free implants and are you being paid to promote? This is the strangest post I have seen in I don't know how long. Obviously, you are a very insecure person. It was evident when you first hit the music scene with your weight problem, and now with all of your augmentation and cosmetic works on yourself, you still are not happy about yourself. Someone asking for transparency in this thread wondering if you got free surgery and now getting paid for your infomercial is pretty sad. You're losing respect not only from others, but for yourself. Guess you got them free for your endorsement? You have fallen prey to the spotlight just like the rest of the industry. Pitiful. Looking at Meghan's Instagram post, it's clear that the post is a paid partnership with Motiva Motiva USA. One person said, "We really just shouldn't be shamed into not liking our bodies. I so want to scroll past, but I plead, why can't we normalize imperfect bodies? Why do we need round, big breasts to be happy? I have a daughter. I want her to never feel like she needs surgery to be happy or worthy." Meghan's fans were supportive. "I just love your honesty. I always say I bet Meghan Trainor would be so cool to hang out with. I just think you're so funny. And not distant cousins. I know this is an ad and you're benefiting from it, but congratulations for being so open about surgery and women doing things to make themselves feel empowered after having children. They look great." Her doctor also chimed in. "It has been such a pleasure and honor taking care of you, and I'm so happy that you are so happy." Some people who had been through getting a breast augmentation before were trying to warn Meghan about the complications. "Respectfully, Meghan, you quote a 1% complication rate that is unfortunately misleading to consumers and false representation. No shame. I too was a consumer. The smoke and mirrors of persuasive marketing dressed up as science is commonplace. For a deep dive on the 1% complication rate, feel free to reach out. Your body, your choice. I just hope the doctor was honest and told you that they will cause problems. They are a foreign object in your body, no matter the quality, so the body is going to encapsulate them and treat it like a bad thing, which can and most likely will lead to autoimmune issues and cancer, LOL. As a cancer survivor and former implant user, there is no such thing as a safe implant. But if you're cool with that risk, then that's great, haha. Happy for you. I would never do it again knowing what I know. I opted for a deep flap. Oh, Meghan, I wish you the best and love and respect you eminently. I had mine done and ended up with BII. A lot of surgeons won't admit it's possible. I had over 14 symptoms. I researched night and day what was happening to me. I finally found doctors and others through a group who started with under 40,000 members. 6 years later today, it has almost 200,000. I truly loved mine. They looked so real, felt real. I was beyond happy until I wasn't. So, woman to woman, please put this in your back pocket just in case. So, what are the risks associated with getting a breast augmentation? Let's break it down. While the procedure is quite popular and increasingly common, it's true that the risks are often underrepresented. A study by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, reported that approximately 20% of women who received silicone implants for augmentation required removal within 10 years due to complications. So, what are these complications that can happen? The body can perceive breast implants as foreign objects, leading to an immune response and adverse reactions such as inflammation or infections, as well as other systematic reactions. One significant complication is capsular contracture, where scar tissue forms tightly around the implant, causing pain and distortion. And even though the procedure works fine at first, asymmetry can happen since the implants don't necessarily want to stay where they are placed. Beyond autoimmune diseases, breast implant illness, or BII, includes a broader range of systemic symptoms associated with implants, which include chronic fatigue, cognitive dysfunction, and muscle pain. And while BII is currently not officially recognized as a medical diagnosis, numerous women have reported that their conditions have improved following the removal of their implants. And celebrities have also joined in removing their implants due to complications. Last year, popular R&B artist SZA talked about how she had to remove her implants in the SheMD podcast, co-hosted by her OBGYN, Dr. Thais Aliabadi.
With my risk of breast cancer, and then with the actual, like, I have markers in my breast, like metal markers in my breast for all these fibrosis, for these lumps or whatever. I'm not supposed to be getting breast implants. I took them out. I took them out. So basically, I put them in. They ended up hurting me. I got way too much scar tissue because my breasts are too dense and I'm not supposed to have breast implants. And I ended up getting extra fibrosis, like with tissue, whatever. And I didn't feel good and it was painful. So I took them out and now they're just my boobs.
They look so good.
But saying that to say, like, God is good, and all the weird stuff that was in there, I haven't checked in maybe like 2.5 years. So I need to go back. I just scheduled it.
Good.
Thanks to Dr. A's office, I just scheduled it. But I will say, I mean, I haven't even felt my boobs in so long, but they feel pretty nice, like normal to me. I don't feel any lumps and.
But that doesn't mean, so by the time you feel a lump, it's already been there a few years. The reason we do all this imaging is to catch it few years before you can actually palpate it.
Commenters of the medical podcast were happy to see SZA openly talk about her health struggles. I'm so happy that after years of hiding about her plastic surgery, she's finally being open. A lot of young girls are finally seeing that these surgeries are not a quick fix and have real complications. Excited to see SZA talk more about this. SZA validated my health anxiety. I love her so much. I enjoyed this. I wish more celebrities would open up and talk about their health issues. One person talked about their experience of feeling invalidated when they wanted to get their implants removed. Bruh, where are doctors like her for women's health? Every doctor I've had has been extremely dismissive and made me out to be crazy when I know something is up. One of them even put that I have generalized anxiety disorder just because I went to the doctor after a few years and had some concerns. She had the audacity to judge me and label me as like a hypochondriac or something. I had it removed because I told them about my experience with her. Then my blood results came back and she looked mad stupid, then sending me for multiple tests so late. I wish they were about being preventative and just in case, you never know, can never be too safe, it wouldn't hurt to check, better to check, instead of them being like, I'm not worried, it's probably nothing. OMG, and don't even get me started on the OBGYN I had. It was a traumatic experience, super unprofessional, inconsiderate, uncaring. I even fainted and they didn't care and took their time to bring me water. SZA isn't the only one who went through having to remove breast implants due to health complications. Ashley Tisdale of High School Musical fame explained in August 2020 about her struggles. She wrote, "Hey guys, this is probably the most personal post I've ever shared. As you know, I've been very open about my mental health journey and feel that this is equally important. Years ago, I underwent breast enhancement surgery. Prior to the surgery, I constantly felt my body was less than and thought this change would make me feel more whole and more secure about myself. And for a short period of time, it did. But little by little, I began struggling with minor health issues that just were not adding up. Food sensitivities as well as gut issues that I thought could be caused by my implants. So last winter, I decided to undergo implant removal. This journey has been one of growth, self-discovery, self-acceptance, and most importantly, self-love. This picture above was taken 2 months after my explant surgery, and I think you can tell just how happy I am to finally be fully me. Over the years, I've met with many holistic and non-holistic doctors and learned the importance of living a non-toxic life. I can't say I'm the proudest of the choices I made in the past, but I don't regret it because it got me here today. Actress Genevieve Padalecki also got her breast implant removed after her body experienced some changes that didn't feel quite right. She talked at the Bathroom Chronicles podcast.
This is not something I've ever spoken about publicly at all, and I haven't even told a lot of my friends, but a year and a half ago, right around the time I hit 40, I got breast implants. I run a sustainability company, so it was something that I struggled with. I did a lot of research on it, the pros and the cons. I consulted with a doctor. I finally was like, you know what? I want to look good for me. For me, it was the right decision. I felt great and I felt very sexy and they were the exact same size as my breasts used to be before breastfeeding. And so it didn't feel that different. But then it was about 6 to 8 months later that I noticed some changes in my body that didn't feel quite right. I'm a big runner. I love to run. I noticed that when I would get on the treadmill or I'd go outside and I would jog, I couldn't do it for more than like 2 or 3 miles to the point where I'm like, I can't run. This is weird. And then I started getting some weird pains in my joints. It was enough where when I went to my doctor and she's like, let's talk about this.
Oh, wow.
I want to get back to how I was. I just didn't want to get to a place where it got worse. I ended up just taking them out. I feel like my body is not inflamed. I feel normal. I feel like I can move. I will say what is pretty profound. 2 weeks later, I ran 6 miles.
Wow.
I haven't done that in at least a year. I have 0 joint pain and my brain fog is at a minimum. So
Wow.
Whoa. Is it related?
Well, you feel better.
I feel magical and amazing.
And reality TV personality Riley Gerber had extreme complications with one of her implants rupturing, leaking arsenic and other toxins into her breast. She posted extensively about her explant journey, about her consultation and procedure. She seems stoked after her consultation.
I am getting this gas removed. I'm so excited.
Inflammation caused by breast implants can affect your entire body, not just breast tissue. She kept posting on the day of her operation.
I'm getting these bad boys
out today, and I could not be more ecstatic. I am tired of the inflammation. I'm tired of the random sharp pains. I'm tired of feeling tired, and I'm tired of bloating for no reason.
During the post-op recovery, Riley showed her removed implant.
I can only take home one breast implant because the other one was completely ruptured inside. But here it is, folks. One from my left side.
She later posted a photo of both her implants, including the one that was completely ruptured. Riley also posted the recall notice for her breast implants and wrote, "Daily, I get messages regarding my breast explant surgery from women going through similar symptoms. Husbands asking for their wives, women thinking about getting them. Please, read this before and then after your decision. It's not a joke. It's toxic, sometimes lethal, but overall so incredibly detrimental to your health. I had the gummy silicone. This pointedly targets saline. Neither are safe. Beauty is pain, but it is hardly ever worth it. Trust me. Trust the doctors that used to offer the augmentations but had a change of heart. Trust the facts." And well, back to Meghan Trainor. She mentioned she would share more about her journey in the next couple of weeks and seems happy for now. And while her sponsored Instagram post does say that the specific implants she chose to go with are scientifically shown to lower inflammation as well as keep the tissue around the implant soft with less than 1% device-related complications, time will tell if she will be among the people who end up dissatisfied with their experience. The poster who made fun of Meghan about her Instagram reel later wrote a scathing article about the situation. They wrote, "I have to hand it to her. She's being somewhat honest about this process and she's getting paid for spouting this company's talking points. I was floored when I saw her endorsement video for this breast implant brand. It's like an SNL parody video. It's okay though, because these implants feel silky smooth and her husband loves how they feel. She woke up feeling this way." And well, meanness aside, at the end of the day, it's the choice of the individual to be informed about the risks of the procedure and make a decision based on that. What do you think about the situation? Would you ever get implants even with the risks? Do you think the risk is worth the added self-confidence? Let me know in the comments below.